South Korean environmentally friendly cars are rising in popularity, not only domestically but also overseas. In the first half of this year, eco-friendly cars made up more than a quarter of domestic car sales, while exports are a record high. Meanwhile, car exports in general saw strong numbers for earlier in the year. Our Yeon-seung with the details.
Gas guzzlers are waning in popularity, while demand for eco-friendly green cars is accelerating. 1 in 4 cars sold in South Korea in the first half of this year were eco-friendly. Kia's Sportage HEV and EV6 and Hyundai's Ioniq 5 were some of the most popular models. Both domestic demand and exports have climbed more than 30% on year, while exports topped $7 billion for the first time. High overseas demand for these sustainable cars has pushed South Korea's motor companies, Hyundai and Kia, up into the top 5 of the global EV market. Exports were strong not only for green cars, but also for South Korean cars in general. More than 1 million cars were sold overseas in the first half of the year, up 1.5% from the year before. In total, more than $24 billion of cars were sold, marking a 3% on-year rise. The robust exports seem all the more impressive, considering that the automobile industry is still wrestling with overseas supply chain problems. Semiconductor supply is still on shaky ground, with China still locking down major cities to contain COVID-19. Also, because South Korea recorded the 3rd highest car sales last year, this year's domestic sales seemed weak in comparison. Both these factors brought down domestic production and demand. Production fell 2% on year, while demand tumbled more than 11%. But with South Korean motor labels constantly innovating to create cutting-edge new models, like the soon-to-be-released Ioniq 6 and the 2023 version of the Ioniq 5, the domestic car industry is heading for a bright future. Yeon-seung, Arirang News.